Alright, all done.
And then tomorrow is going to be surgery day on some cats, I believe.
Homemade ginger beer for you.
Once again, feeling extremely lucky, Will and Lena are around helping me out. So good. And I'm gonna go surfing, fix some cats and a little doggy, and be busy for a few days video editing, and then I'll be back and helping on board as well.
And I'm leaving Will with the installation of the new pump inlet strainer for the salt water that goes down there. Huge thank you for Doug for seeing that I did a dodgy repair and that I should use a new one. And this pipe with the green tied around it has a giant leak in it because it's been rubbing on this hose clamp. So Will's gonna do that while I'm gone too. Look at my sexy new board, look how beautiful it is. Woo! I'm so excited to surf it.
So I just got to wax her up a bit and then I'll be able to take her out. But I'd like to say a huge thank you to Carol from Raise and Sail, who donated money specifically so I could get a new board. Really appreciate it. I can't wait to surf. I'm so excited.
So what we have here is the old manual bilge pump. It has a broken handle. Needs to be exchanged. Only thing is, it has two elbows facing down. So we have to modify the Jabsco pump. So that's the new Jabsco pump. This is how it's being delivered. And to make it fit, we have to turn it down. Alright, all done. Now we can mount it. Okay, as you see, the old pump is out. There are quite a few holes in there, so the new cover just wouldn't work. We've got a bit of corrosion going on, so we want to cover that as well. That's why I just made up a little cover plate.
So this is the surface of the new pump for the salt water, which I have sanded first, and now we painted it white.
Will applied some 5200 sealant to the backside of the cover plate before installing it into the cockpit. While working in the engine room, they discovered some other jobs.
Okay, what we have here is an old decommissioned seacock, which has been plugged with a bit of cork, probably by the previous owner. This looks like it's been like this for some time. So we'll remove the hose and give the bilge a bit of a clean.
Much better.
Will installed new caps on all the unused through holes to secure them properly, and with the bilge pump tested and working, it was on to more new jobs. I'm sitting out here with my new board. I look all crazy because I've been surfing a bunch the last 2 days. It's so good. I love it. I will try and get some video of surfing, but it's always one of those things. Everyone's always in the water, so nobody has videos. And I'm really not game to stick my GoPro. One, because I don't want to stick it on my lovely new board. But also I'm just always worried that I get dumped a lot and then the GoPro's going to get lost in the ocean. So for now, you just got to trust me, I'm getting waves. I went and saw the sick little doggy today. I'm worried maybe she's got some kidney problems, but we're going to try a few things to see if we can get her feeling better, but we'll see how we go. It's hard here because the closest veterinarian is in Golfito and it's like a 2-hour bus ride to get here, so a lot of the animals just can't get to the vet super easily or regularly. So anyway, had a little look at her. And then tomorrow is going to be surgery day on some cats, I believe. In other news, I don't know what Will's filming because obviously I'm not there, but he has done a bunch of work on the boat. It's been unbelievably nice. As much as I don't mind doing boat work, it has been so nice to focus on the animal work more so and get so much animal work done and have Will and Lena tackling the boat jobs. So I think he's been sending me a lot of messages. I'm pretty sure he's got the new bilge pump in. He replaced the saltwater filter, and you guys might remember I had like a teak deck table in my cockpit and it was literally falling apart, like nails sticking out everywhere, really dangerous. So we took that off. And I was considering getting a new one made, but it's quite expensive here, and it's hard to get sometimes good quality teak. So the plan instead is we're just going to use some oil grip and see if we can kind of just get it so that it's nice and sticky in the cockpit. And then as I'm moving on to cheaper places with better quality wood, I can get a nice teak table made. So yeah, that's the plan for now.
So here we are under the sink. We've had a leaky water hose since it chafed through on a hose clamp. And while we're at it, we just replaced the old strainer. This one has been leaking as well. The fitting doesn't fit. It's got a different thread size. Inside the actual strainer was corroded away, so I just put in a plastic one. This one's the old shiny new one, so which we had to make fit with some adapter fittings. And now I'll just plumb it all together. Alright, a few hours later, after shuffling and rearranging things, we got no more water leak, new filters in, few more zip ties, a little bit of solder, a shrink tube, and we're done.
Meanwhile, I was getting ready to stop some gatos having babies.
Ok, para la inyección es posible él tienes una reacción, así yo pueda o tú sí. Okay. Está bien.
These areas can become populated by cats very quickly, and because they live quite free lives, it can have a devastating effect on the local wildlife, with cats hunting both for food and fun. The surgery for male cats is relatively quick. The area is clipped, shaved and disinfected, and 2 incisions are made over each testicle. Very little equipment is needed because the vein and the spermatic cord can be tied together, forming a ligature without using anything but gloved hands. The incisions are then left open, so no sutures are needed, and the cat gets an injection for pain relief, antibiotics, and some anti-parasite medication.
We had an escapee, but she's been caught, so she's coming back now. Currently have the second cat burrito. She's getting sleepy. And our first one's just recovering. Hey, you're a good girl.
I had 4 more female cats after the male, and all the surgeries went very well. The hardest part was keeping the cats inside. I even got a free surf lesson out of it, but no video, sorry crew.
My current post-surfing situation. So I'm doing computer work instead. My poor knee.
But Will and Lena have been working hard on the boat, and we got all the cats done while I was here and saw the sick doggy. And yeah, I'm returning to Chuffed today and we'll get stuck into some more boat jobs. Luckily my knee's not too bad, it's just a bit sore.
Hi guys, this is Lena and I want to show you now what I'm doing. So I'm sanding the bottom of the boat because we want to paint it new. A lot of sanding work.
Delicious brew. Homemade ginger beer. One for you. Cheers. Salud. We got a nice sunset. Aww. And we'll pretend the boat is in lovely condition for a party. It worked. Aww.
So, as you can see, the boat's a little messy. My knee is all but healed, which is awesome. So today we're going to tackle, I think, the cockpit. Will basically has already installed a bunch of the other stuff I needed to do, fix that leak in the water tank. And yeah, he kind of just showed me everything he'd done yesterday when I got back, which was awesome. And now to just keep on doing boat jobs while we wait for this part to come. I decided to tackle a small cosmetic job, making my bathroom window look pretty again. I first removed all of the rotting wood from when it was leaking, before measuring up a new piece of wood to be glued in place. With that all cut to size, the job was all but finished. Alright, I've got the wood held in place there with a vise, and it's getting glued with the 3M 5200 product. And then I will kind of just shape it a little nicer, paint it, and then put this guy on, which will make it look way prettier, hopefully. Made a mess again, but the whole boat's a flippin' mess at the moment with all the work we've been doing, so may as well just continue going. Alright, the window is done. Let's see if I can open it up still properly. As you can see the joint a little bit, but yeah, all in all it looks good. I'm gonna just have to work out how to open it all properly, but yeah, looks much better than it did. The life raft is currently not super secure. You can see that these snapped and broke, and currently it's just being held with a bungee cord, which is fine at anchor but not going to be so good at sea. So I found these other straps on board. I'm going to attach them and yeah, try and make it so this little baby can't go flying off. She's all strapped in. We've got a sideways strap, 2 across straps, and I left the bungee just for safe measure, so she shouldn't be going anywhere. Otherwise, this morning, you notice I've been wearing the same clothes for days because there's been so many boat jobs, I can't be bothered to change them. I think we're going to try to do the cockpit floor so we don't slip and slide around. Yeah, we've done so many boat jobs the last 2 weeks, it's insane. Like jobs that I thought would take me a really long time, we're just tackling them, so yeah, more work to be done today. Alright, Will and Lena are back on board, as always, doing boat jobs. And we're going to sand and paint the cockpit and then put some non-skid powder down and make her look beautiful once again. Painting aluminium without etching is quite the process, but it can be done. An aluminium oxide layer forms very quickly after the floor is sanded, which protects the aluminium but means your paint won't stick so well. So we had a little system where Will would sand, Lena would clean, and I would paint as we worked our way along the cockpit floor, making sure that everything was painted within a few minutes of being sanded. It does dry quick, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, fast dry or quick dry.
It's called quick dry for a reason. It actually lives up to its name. Unlike the pink quick dry you were using on Sandia yesterday. Yeah. Wasn't quite so quick.
Not so quick.
No. And I've managed to get paint. It's not too bad, but... We then began taping a line around the edge to paint up to.
I can just start drawing the line.
Cool, I'll start second. Feel free to use that big giant piece of wood too if you want to. Oh, what? Oh, Will. You watched me struggle and were like, I'm just going to take it off.
Just a bit easier.
It's coming right at us.
Right at the doorstep.
Yeah.
We just kept taping and painting until the base layer was complete, which involves some interesting boat yoga positions.
Just waiting for that paint to dry, and then we'll put the pattern on.
Taping the pattern was actually extremely time consuming, taking measurements before laying tape as perfect as we could. We then cut little semicircles to place on the corners to give it a nice rounded look.
Alright, so we're about to mix the powder with the paint. Sounds like it's roughly a 1 in 10 type thing going on. Alright, let me set this up here. Can you see it in all its glory? I think so. Ignore the little dirt marks we've already put on it. Oh, it looks awesome.
So, although I am now showering on the back of the boat again in the ocean, doesn't mean I can't still be glamorous and do glamorous girl things like face masks. But deck is dry, the cockpit is drying, I should say. It's very non-stick, and there is a crazy beautiful sunset in the background there. And yeah, I'm about to jump in the ocean and have a shower. Another big week of boat jobs done. Now we're really just waiting for this part, which is meant to come in 4 to 7 days, and then we'll be able to install it and sail. Please, that's what I'm hoping happens. Yeah, so we've tackled pretty much all the big boat jobs though. It's really awesome. We've done a huge amount of work this week. Definitely couldn't have done it without Will and Lena. I don't know if you guys can even see me properly, but that's okay since I'm wearing the mask anyway. But yes, hopefully next episode is fixing the motor. Got a huge spay and neuter campaign, which will be up in the mountains in the indigenous village, which will be so good. And I'm really hoping the end of next episode is us sailing off into one of these beautiful sunsets with not a care in the world. So we will see. Anyway, until next time, I hope you're all staying very, very chuffed and have a very happy and chuffed week. Ciao. Hey Chuffed gang, sorry the video is a little late this week. As you can see in the background, there was some pressing matters at hand that I had to attend to that wait for no woman or man. And in good news, I also got the part, so I've been busy getting that in. So next episode should definitely, I won't say definitely, should be sailing. So get excited to see Chuffed back on the water, because I know I'm really excited. I'd also like to let everybody know I've got some big expenses coming up over the next few months in particular. I have to make some payments on the boat so that it can be completely in my name, and I also have some really big repair jobs planned for when I get to Mexico, and obviously getting to Mexico as well. So with this boat parts I've recently had to buy and everything, now more than ever I could use your guys' support. If you've been thinking of becoming a patron, or if you prefer to donate through another service, I've also got PayPal, and you can also donate through the website. And as always, your donations not only help keep Chuffed floating, but help save animals everywhere. So yeah, I'd always appreciate more Chuffed crew, and you get a few extras and live updates and different things like that. So yeah, I think that's about it. So until next time, stay chuffed, and hopefully next time you see me, it'll be sailing.